It says we're streaming live on YouTube, so do you want to check it?
We're already, it does say we're live. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it tells me on Zoom, but let me get on here.
Oh, I see it on here.
You do?
Yeah, but
okay.
It's not necessarily going through.
Is it going to the event, or is it just like a new live event?
I don't think it's going to the event, actually.
So it might just be a new event. Okay.
Is that gonna be okay?
I think so. Here, let me see in the studio what it's telling me, like where it's going.
Hi, Cedric. We already have one lovely meditator here.
Hello.
That's
We're a little early. We're figuring out tech stuff.
You know what? I don't think he can hear us yet. Can he see us? Oh, let me see.
Okay, let me see. So it says on my
we're running. We're going.
Yeah, it's live. It's okay. So it is a different URL.
Yeah. So let's let me update everything with this new URL. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna do right now too.
Okay. Hey everyone, bear with us. We're just gonna send you all a new link to join us. So hang in there.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys could just stay here with us, this would be great. We're on a little early to figure out our tech. All right, I'm going to reroute the people from the other one then to come here.
Okay.
Edit title description. Okay. Let's see if it goes. Oh my gosh, I can see myself on the live. There's 11 people.
All right.
Wow, there's so many people. Okay.
All right, guys. So we're getting ready to rock and roll here.
Okay. Where else can I change it on? Oh, but that's not. Thank you all for being here, everyone. We'll get started shortly.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Let me post this on my so you guys know where to find us. Any new people that come on, we want to make sure you guys can find us. So this is the link. Right over here. Cut this up. Can I cut that? Let's see. Cut.
All right. Okay, what else do I need?
All right. So you updated it on your post. Okay, perfect.
I did. Yeah, I did the Facebook one, and Oh, the YouTube. I did not put. I have to change that one in the community.
Oh, YouTube post. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that. Now someone's calling me. I can't answer that right now. All right.
There's just so many places.
Yeah. We were really good at marketing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, here we go. We have to make sure then for tomorrow that we'll get the right link too.
Yeah.
For you. Okay. I'm gonna save that. Okay.
All right.
Are you guys still with us? Do we still have people?
Yeah. We're right on time. So we're starting in just a couple minutes, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. We're so excited to be here. Please hang in there just a moment while we get, and please share with your friends. If you guys are on the chat right now, please share with your friends, see if they want to join as well. We'd love to have them. And yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, what's the new link here? Okay. Just have one more place to change it.
All right.
Okay. Okay, now. All right, we got a few minutes.
Yes.
So there seems to be a slight delay between YouTube and our stream here.
YouTube in our stream. Okay. Okay.
Which is fine. I'm just noticing here.
Yeah. All right.
Hi, Alba.
Oh, Alba's here.
Yeah,
Oh,
she is.
good to see you, Alba.
All right. Hello.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Okay.
I suppose we can get started. I'm going to have for the chats and stuff, where you have the chats running right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, great. So we'll be able to answer questions or anything. So yeah, so guys, thank you so much for being here. This is so exciting and so fun.
Yeah, everyone, thank you for coming here. I mean, I'm very excited. This is the first time I'm doing like a live collaboration. And Geraldine is here, so it's going to be a really good day and a good time. So I guess, do we have any questions from the audience, or should we just kind of get into it?
Yeah, we can take questions if anybody has questions. And any intentions that you guys want to put. Why don't we do a collective pool to see if anybody has any intentions that we want to focus on in the meditation? We have something in mind, kind of, and so we're going to go with the flow, but we have a direction for the meditation that we want to do today. But if you guys want to put an additional intention, please write it down in the message. We're going to read it and we're going to put that in. We'll incorporate it into the meditation, because this is for you guys. This is for all of us.
All right, let's see if there's going to be any questions streaming in. You know what I should do? I probably should take away the other event real quick, because then people will just be sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do that real quick, because at least then they'll know that there's one live event going, that too. Okay. Shoot.
All right.
Okay. All right, I am ready to go. A lot of nurses have been asking for help. Yes, okay.
Absolutely.
Hiring my vibration. Yeah, we're definitely going to cover that today.
Yeah.
Loving fellowship on earth. Perfect, perfect. Intention for world healing. Love heals everyone. For exponential awakening. Okay, these are so great. Oh, awesome. Thank you guys for participating. We appreciate it.
All right. So
All right.
let's get started.
Yeah. Okay. So the way I kind of want to start it off today, first of all, thank you everyone for joining this collaboration with Geraldine and I. It's going to be a 2-day series. So today it is on my channel, 90 Degree Turns, and tomorrow we'll have it hosted on Geraldine's YouTube channel. So it's Geraldine Orozco. And it'll be at the same time at 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central. So to get started, what I wanted to kind of talk about was the idea that we're living in a microcosm and it's like a mirror reflection of the macrocosm, right? So when we kind of look at this time of awakening, I feel like a lot of people that are awake have felt that we've been kind of placed in different parts of the world and our communities are kind of far away from each other. We talk a lot on the internet, we can connect it through the internet web, right? But when it comes to being physically in proximity, we feel disconnected sometimes with people around us. But I think this is changing now with the way that our world is, there's a lot going on in our world and these energies are coming up, right? So when we look, sorry, I'm a little nervous. when we look at, we may be wondering why we feel kind of separate from everyone, but well, yeah, we know we're interconnected on a fundamental level, right? So when we look at our bodies, right, whether you look at Chinese, ancient traditional Chinese texts, or if it's Indian Ayurvedas, or you look at Tibet, they all have a general idea and understanding that we have energy in our bodies, right? So whether you call it chi or prana, there's a light force that circulates through our systems, and it tends to go through the chakras, which are energy vortexes. So what's interesting is with these energy, with the chakras and the flow of the energies, it's kind of like just the way I see it is an energetic highway. So we're able to look and clear energies and blockages, but also expand our own energies into these highways. And we can do it from not just our physical body, but it expands outward to our energetic bodies. And then if you look at on a larger scale, if we are the reflection of the microcosm, the macrocosm for us could be the earth, right? So there are these things like ley lines that aren't technically scientifically proven yet, but they've been proven in more other ways where people can feel the energies. You can see, for example, when you go to Sedona, Arizona, the trees there are twisted. It's like you take Laffy Taffy and you twist it up, right? So it's literally the physical manifestation of an energy vortex where the tree is supposed to grow naturally straight and it's twisted, and if you're sensitive you can feel the energies there. And there are really interesting monuments all around the world, right? You have ancient Egypt, who they knew a lot about the astrology and their own energetic tools that they use for their own connections with themselves and the divine, as well as Machu Picchu, Chichen Itza. There's locations all around the world, Stonehenge, they're everywhere. And over there, they're considered to just be these, what I would look at them as like nodal points, or the chakras of the earth, right? So when you look at the chakras of the earth, it seems that they have a very similar relationship to what we have with our own chakras, that if we know how to regulate the energy through them, then we're able to expand it out further. And the same thing for the earth's grid. And although science can't technically prove the ley lines just yet, in our physical bodies, a university in Korea was able to determine that the meridian line system is a true the grid within our bodies, and that they believe that it's connected to the acupuncture points that Chinese medicine uses. So I apologize if this is a little scattered here and there, but essentially what I would like to then connect to is that these vortexes exist and they contain a vast amount of concentrated energy. So whether it's in our physical bodies or on the earth as a whole, we're able to take that energy and bring it out further and expand it further, and to consciously utilize it in ways that'll benefit our collective as humanity, as a species, right? So essentially, I want to just say that we are all very deeply interconnected between ourselves, between the people around us. Even if people are tend to be asleep or whatnot, that's okay. We're interconnected, and by focusing on our core energies and being able to balance and feel grounded within ourselves, we're able to just, our bioelectric field, right, our aura is able to then impact someone who's in our proximity, right? You may notice that some friends are waking up now, they're asking questions and they're coming to you for answers, which is really exciting, right? Because we've all been waiting for the time where people will come to us and want to just talk about maybe non-mainstream concepts or topics or crazy theories, right? So this is kind of the time in the earth right now that we get to be a part of, and we are kind of these beacons of light spread all around the world, and we're able to shine a light like a lighthouse, you know, to show others, look, we're here, where we can have these conversations that might seem a little wacky at first, you know, but once you dive deeper into the kind of the science, the metaphysics, the energetics behind all of this, it really is all interconnected. So with that, I would love to pass it on to Geraldine. What would you love to add to this conversation here?
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Trisha. And just to complement what you're saying, today we're going to focus on a couple things. We're going to take a really nice deep dive journey into the physical body, and we're going to connect from the physical body to the universe, which is interconnected, as Trisha was saying, with the earth. And one of the really important things that we need to understand is that interconnected is like a network. It's like a network of energy, runways of information that run through the body. And when these get stuck, or when there's stagnant information or emotional blockages in the body, we can't run through those runways of energy in the body. And so that's when we become sick, right? So if we have too much trauma or too much emotional imbalance, that's going to cause an energetic shift in the body that creates stagnation, right? And those thought forms, the stagnation is created by programs and thought forms that then get stuck in the body. Now, the interesting thing about this is wherever you're experiencing the thought forms and what those thought forms are connected to a network in the body that are connected to the chakra system, and the chakra system is connected to your endocrine system. Okay, so all of the major glands in the body are connected to the chakras, which is one of the communication points of how we are absorbing and receiving information from our external environment. So this is when we start getting into the function, the architecture of the human body. How is it that we store, and how do we interact with these different aspects of our reality? What's happening in our internal mind and what's happening in the external plane outside, all the experiences that are happening outside. So basically, each one of you are like sponges. We're like sponges that are constantly taking in the information from around us, everything that we're experiencing, everything that we're feeling, that we're thinking, and even other people's expressions, whether it's through language, through their intention, through their energy, is emitting these kinds of vibrational frequencies that are patterns of information that we are absorbing into the body. And all of this information is coming into your body subconsciously. We're not aware of it until when we're not aware of it, we begin to absorb that energy, and it begins to trigger subconsciously aspects of ourselves, and we might react to it even subconsciously. And those patterns of reaction are things that are learned. They are learned programs since birth, not even since birth, since being in the womb, you are absorbing programs of information. The design and the understanding of the human interaction is beginning there, because it starts with how your mother is feeling while she's carrying you, right? So all of those feelings and emotions, and even the presence or the absence of your father, is felt because your mother is processing all of her experiences. So you inside the womb are basically absorbing and experiencing those things as well. And so, if you can imagine, in that moment in the womb is where it's seated in the mind, the perception of how human interaction is beginning. And one of the beautiful things that we see in our work and working with one-on-one with people is that inherently there is some kind of blueprint. There is an understanding that's a natural, inherent understanding of what relationships and what interactions should be. There is an understanding that there should be a balanced interaction, and there's an understanding that um, anything that starts to feel out of balance feels wrong for the body, and it's going to start to feel for the infant in the womb like heavy emotions. It's just going to feel off. The body, the body and the mind of the infant inside the womb inherently knows when these vibrational emanations of the mother are feeling heavier, and so it really takes a toll. Okay, so the beautiful thing about that is that, as you can see, we are like fractals of this design. So from the womb to the body, out to our community, to our families, to our networks in which we're connected, we are also collectively kind of processing information in that same way. We are absorbing vibrational frequency, which are patterns of information through the physical body. And the same way the human body does it, the same way the body has its own toroidal field that connects and moves life force through the body, through the chakra system, the Earth, the planet Earth, also has the toroidal field. And so this toroidal field around the planet is constantly moving. But again, when the Earth, when the environmental, the natural balance of Earth is taken off course, whether it's through pollution or a lot of these things that are energetically out of balance in some way on our planet, whether it's by the living beings that are on the planet, the destruction of nature, or the imbalance of the divine feminine and masculine on the planet, it causes an imbalance on Earth. And so these chakras are working to clear those energies and to try to rebalance the planet Earth. So I'm going to name out the chakras just like Trisha was saying just a minute ago. The root chakra located in Shasta, the sacral chakra located in Bolivia, Peru, Lake Titicaca. The solar plexus is located in Stonehenge, and some of these areas may change. We're talking about just the vicinity of that area there, because there's many incredible points of energy aside from just Stonehenge that are connected to this kind of energy, which is solar plexus chakra. And then the heart chakra in the pyramids in Jerusalem and in Sinai, Mount Sinai. Then we're going to go to, the throat chakra, which is in Mount Kalis in Tibet. Okay, so some of these change, some of these shift. There's several of them. And actually, the Stonehenge one is another one that I forget the name right now. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry what the name of that was, but it's in England, and it's another one that's there that manages the third eye and the crown chakra. So some of you might see some of these chakras also move. The energy shifts from one nodal point to another nodal point, depending on the cycles of the Earth and the cycles of our, the celestial planets that are moving and also shifting that energy. But in that same way, just the way we are sometimes affected or can be affected by the movements of other planets around us, the planet Earth is also moving and shifting in those energies, in how they're moving energy through those ley lines, which are an interconnected network of energy on the planet. So when certain things and events happen on the planet that are out of balance, this is where we can kind of go to those chakras and begin to become aware of what things are out of balance and what needs to be healed. Okay. And the incredible, interesting thing about these chakras is that they are vortices of energy, of information, but it is like a holographic storage system also of information that's interconnected with the physical body, and also yourself as your higher self or your expression of this life force and what your purpose is here on this planet. So it's really important that as a collective human race right now, what we're going through is kind of this massive cleansing and also a healing. It's like an awakening. We're shifting the earth from stagnant programs that no longer work into a new way of being. And so the opportunity in this transitional point right now is for all of us to really own our space from a place of clarity and understanding that we're here to collectively heal and bring it and kind of guide this energy collectively into this new earth, which is an expansive energy, and it's an expression of love, of collectivity, and helping ourselves come into this new way of being and thinking. So the work that we're doing here, and the reason why we decided to do these meditations today, is that we can kind of connect to this network of energy of intention, so that when we do that in large groups, we're literally creating a vibrational wave that is changing and shifting how we are picking timelines collectively. Okay, and so the intention, one of the powerful intentions today, is that as we're mindful to our connection of this human body to the earth, we begin to set how we're going to be co-creating a new earth, how we're going to be creating, how we're going to be individually, how we're going to be collectively as one. So that's pretty much what I would like to say. And in addition to that, we're going to set the intention for the things that you guys were talking about. You know, the nurses, all of the people that are in the medical field that are so stressed out, that are in a state of fear, panic. Some people are really, really afraid because, you know, they feel very disconnected from the earth for more than one reason right now. So, you know, the fear energy is pretty big, and the fear is the root chakra. So that's the one that we really want to work on clearing and grounding really firmly, so that we can be that open channel to bring in that source, that infinite connection, and be connected to that. It's like a communication. We're connecting to one another and opening that dialogue with ourselves and the universe. Okay, very good.
Geraldine, someone had asked if the place location in England, is it Glastonbury?
Glastonbury is one of the ones from there. That's correct. And I apologize for not having that. I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. So I am so sorry. But there's many. These are not just the only chakras of the world. We also have other chakras in the body, which are in between. I mean, we have thousands of chakras.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to mention that, where it's not, there's focus points, but there's a lot of ones in the, you can't just look at it in black and white, right? You can understand the main points that are there, but then there's a lot of ones in between that connect. It's all a web.
That's correct. And so the thousands of chakras that we have in the body are all working together. And so as we become more aware of our body, as we peel the layers of the unconscious, of subconscious mind, we are activating all of those chakras, becoming more aware of our body and the tools that we have. So there's many chakras. Actually, one of the chakras is really being activated right now is the one between the solar plexus and the heart chakra. It's actually right in the middle here of the sternum, which is basically like the heart soul connection. It's the integration of the divine and the physical. So some of you have emailed me actually about being able to activate and feel this. So maybe some of you are experiencing that too. It's something that's being activated through your awareness and awakening. Okay, so very good. So I think we should start with the meditation. So if everybody's ready, let's all take a nice deep breath. We're going to inhale deeply and exhale. Just taking a moment of silence as we begin to become familiar with the sounds that are around us. And we're going to take our attention to our breath as we inhale deeply and exhale. We're going to start by connecting with our bodies, and we're going to visualize that we are pulling up a gold calming energy into the toes, into the ankles, the shins, the calves, releasing any tension in the body, connecting with the body. We're going to go up to our thighs and our hips. Breathing into the hips, expanding any tension here, allowing your body to melt, whether you're laying on a bed or on a chair, allowing your body to completely relax, to release any tension in the muscles. Reconnecting with the body. We're going to go up to the solar plexus, to the center core. This is where we tend to hold on to the majority of our emotions. A lot of our blockages are here. So as we inhale deeply, expanding the abdomen, expanding the central part of the body, we're allowing that cleansing breath to come in and clear any kind of tension, any anxiety, any stress, any kind of expectations, doubt, resistance, any insecurities are in the body. We're going to just eliminate out of the body completely. Allowing the body to come into a state of neutrality, of peace. We're going to go up to the chest and the heart, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Moving the shoulders, moving the energy at the top of the neck, releasing any tension in the body, going up to the throat, going up to the head, the face. Releasing any tension in the brow, the cheekbones, the jaw. Reconnecting with the body. Very good. Now that you're fully connected to the body, we're going to go deeper. We're going to visualize a protective field around the body or owning our space. So just becoming aware of the body. Now that you're connected with the body, we take our attention out to the energetic body. How far out does your energy extend around your body? Go ahead and tap into that. Noticing in front of the body, behind, the front, the sides of the body. Tapping into this energetic space all around you, creating a field of energy that is going to be your boundaries, in which everything that is inside of this boundary is what you manage, it's what you control. So becoming aware of that. Checking into our emotions. What are we feeling? What are the thoughts that come up? And just, we're going to come into a state of observation. We're observing them. So we're just going to let them just kind of dissipate slowly as we become aware of them. We check in with them and we say, just let them go. Okay. And the focus goes back to our breath and to the body. Very good. Very good. We're going to ground ourselves. So we're going to now visualize the center core of this planet. So let's take our attention down to the center core of the planet, visualizing what does it look like down there? What do you see? Each one of you might pick up a different frequency or a different dimension of what is available to you there. So go ahead and tap into that. You're going to create, as you see that center core, that solid core, you're going to create an energetic cord that connects your body all the way down to the center of the earth. You're going to connect something underneath the breast line, the waist, the hips, the pelvic bone, all the way down. I want you to make that grounding cord really nice and solid. This connection to the center of the earth is basically grounding the emotional body, the sacral, and the root chakra. These are the aspects of ourselves that are most interconnected to the physical plane. So we're just going to ground those, allowing us to make choices from a state of calm, non-judgment, and out of fear, completely pulling out of the energy of fear so that we can make very calm and decisions that are completely in alignment with our highest vision. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. Very good. Now that you're fully grounded, connected to this solid grounding to the core of the planet, you begin to feel your body becoming more calm. So this is the stillness that we want to expand out to the world around us. And it can only happen if we come into this stillness, if we come into this observational point of reference. So with every breath that you take as you inhale and exhale, you are now grounded, you are protected. We're going to begin to work with the energies of this earth, begin to work with the chakra points within the body. And because we are this holographic network, which we are connected to the planet Earth, every chakra that you work on in your body, we're also going to be activating and working with the chakras of the earth. So we're going to begin with the root chakra. I want you to take your attention down to the base of your spine, the base of the spine in which we have the root chakra. It's a red light. This is connected to the sexual organs. And this energy is usually what takes us into our state of feeling calm and feeling safe. So anytime that we feel unsafe, we come into a state of panic, we feel disconnected with the body, and we come into survival mode. So we're going to connect with our body here and all the information that this root chakra provides the body of survival mode. And I want you to check in, reviewing all of the programs, the thoughts that you've had over the past week that have brought you into a state of survival. Let's check into that. How many of us are tapping into that survival mode? And sometimes it might not be so apparent. It might actually be really subtle, subconscious thoughts, motivations that make us behave in certain ways or respond to other people's behavior in certain ways. Some people are panicking in the world around us, and notice, does that trigger us? Does it trigger? In which way does it trigger us? So we're going to review the past 7 days. And as this interconnected organism that we are as an individual and a whole collective consciousness, some of us that are more empathic tend to pick up information from those around us. So notice whether these emotions are only yours, or are you picking them up from those around you or the collective? Okay. We are a mirror to everything that is happening around us. So what we feel inside of us is what the collective is also pulling into, tapping into. So now that we've become aware of these programs, these experiences, these thoughts of survival mode, let's go a little deeper. Let's try to find out, what does this survival want from us? What does it want from us? What is it trying to get, this being in survival? Okay. Now, what do we need in order to not be in a state of survival? What do we need? Let's tap into that. Tap into yourself individually first. What is it that you need in order to feel absolutely safe at this time? And your programs of safety don't necessarily have to be from what's happening in the world around us today, but they can be things that are happening in your own personal life. Fears, insecurities, anxieties. So what is it that you need in order to be feeling safe in this moment? Emotionally, physically. Now that you have identified that, I want you to create a color that represents what it is that you need. So what's the color for being safe, grounded, protected, solid? If it's more than one color, that's okay. We're going to bring down from source. I want you to bring down a wave of that color that you chose, that is safety, protection, balance. I want you to bring it down into the root chakra, and you're going to spin that root chakra as fast as possible, clearing it out with this new cleansing color, allowing that chakra to absorb that healing vibrational frequency, rebalancing any kind of programs, thoughts, beliefs that we are out of balance. Beautiful. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. And as you're spinning that chakra, I want you to visualize that it's almost like covered in this gooey mud. You're going to let all of that heaviness fly off that chakra as it's spinning. And this color is cleansing, purifying, rebalancing, clearing out all of those programs that no longer serve us. I want you now to expand this cleansing to the root chakra of the earth. And we're going to visualize providing the collective this feeling of peace, of safety, of calm. So we're going to visualize surrounding this planet Earth with this beautiful healing energy, bringing all living organisms, all living beings, providing a space of this serenity, this grounding energy. Our brothers or sisters, those of us that are working in the medical field right now, we set the intention that we're holding space for them to feel safe, to feel empowered, to feel grounded, to have the clarity to act out of a conscious awareness and not from survival and fear, which often causes us to behave in ways that sometimes cause more chaos in the world around us. So we're holding space And the fact that you are intending that now makes you a vibrational radio for that, for yourself and those around you. Inhale deeply and exhale. Very good. We're going to go up now to the sacral chakra. Let's go up to the orange light underneath the navel, just a couple inches down from the belly button. This is the sacral chakra. This is our sexual energy, the creative life force. So this is in the womb. So as you visualize this orange chakra, we're going to visualize spinning it as fast as possible. And the lesson here, the work here, is the creative life force. Any programs, thoughts that are not allowing you to come into a state of creativity, your ability to create, any fear programs that make us feel insecure, unworthy, incapable. Let's tap into all of those aspects of ourselves, any programs that lead us to have imbalanced exchanges with ourselves and those around us. The programs of fear, again, insecurities, the thoughts that we are not lovable, we're not enough. Tap into those programs that we have within the physical body. And we also tap into those of the collective, these programs that we're sometimes pulling in from our society. Where are those programs out of balance in our society? Just noticing that. Very good. And what is it that we need? What is it that we need in order to have balanced relationships, balanced exchanges, so that we can come into this state of creativity, of manifestation? Tap into that. You're going to create a vibrational frequency, a color that represents that. We're going to spin the sacral chakra as fast as possible, removing all of those blockages out of our body first. Every single one of our cells is programmed, is writing, creating our experience. So when we become aware of the things that are out of balance within us, we can begin to release the programs that no longer work with us. And that helps us change the way that we behave, we interact, we react to the events that are around us. So visualize clearing out all of those programs out of the body. And we're going to bring that color that you chose, which is the color of what is your creative life force, the creative ability to manifest, to create. Bring that down from source. And you're going to visualize clearing that sacral chakra with this color, almost as if it's a hose of water, hose of this energy, this liquid energy that cleanses, purifies those programs out of the body and out of our collective. Very good. We're going to go up to the solar plexus now, the yellow chakra in the center core of the body. This is our empowerment, our ability to feel empowered. And one of the biggest blockages to feeling empowered is anger. feelings of helplessness, of overwhelm. So I want you to tap into your body and notice as you're spinning this solar plexus chakra, the programs that make us feel helpless, that make us believe that we are have no power in what's occurring in the world around us and internally in our own lives. And asking ourselves, what is it that we need in order to once and for all come into a state of empowerment? What is it that we need? Inhaling deeply and exhaling. Bringing in that vibrational frequency that defines this empowerment. We're going to bring it in from source and we're going to fill our solar plexus chakra with this empowerment energy, releasing any programs of fear and anger. Any kind of anger that is a result of not being able to feel that we are, any programs that make us feel helpless and that result in anger, becoming aware of those programs and releasing them from the solar plexus. And we're also tapping into the chakra of the earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, any feelings of having to purify, purge out, and cleanse what is not right, what is not pro-life, what is not in alignment. So bringing in that powerful frequency in around the planet Earth as well. Holding space for all living organisms here on this planet to be aware that they have a choice to be liberated from any anger, resentment, programs of feeling helpless, and coming into empowerment. And this empowerment comes from the connection to the self, connecting to our internal guidance system that connects us to the whole. Inhale deeply and exhale. Very good. We're going to go up to the heart chakra now. Focusing on that green light in the center of your chest, spinning it as fast as possible. This is the self. This is the house of the ego, the identity, how we see ourselves, how we also see others, how we are capable of loving ourselves and loving others. It's tapping into that unconditional love. So we're going to go ahead and spin that chakra, and when this is out of balance, we believe that we are unworthy, not lovable, not able to love others or love ourselves. So tap into your body. What are all the programs that hinder you from being able to love yourself, that make you believe that you're unworthy of that? Notice these programs, how we as a collective begin to believe that we are unworthy, that we have no say, no ability to change, to move the way we interact with the world and the systems that are in it. And as we connect with ourselves and those programs, begin to identify what is it that you need in order to love yourself. What do you need from yourself? What do you need from the world around you? If you need something, just noticing, acknowledging these things. What do we need in order to hold powerful space for love, for that unity consciousness? So bringing down a powerful wave of the color that represents this unity consciousness, this love. We're going to bring it in from source, and we're going to fill in the heart center with that energy, clearing out all of these programs of being unworthy, of not being lovable, of not being able to love ourselves, any insecurities. And for the collective, you're going to visualize surrounding this planet Earth, opening space for each of these hearts, each of these fractals of consciousness to become aware of their interconnected, that network of information that is available to us that connects us as one. Clearing out all the blockages on this planet Earth that don't allow us to see that connection, to see that unity. Breathing in deeply, inhaling as one. We breathe in. Very good. Releasing. We're going to go up to the throat chakra now. The blue light in the center throat, in the center of your throat, visualize spinning it as fast as possible. This is the center of balance, of the yin and yang, of the divine feminine and masculine, how those two manifest themselves within the body and externally around us. So anytime that this body of ours cannot express, cannot communicate, cannot speak its truth, tap into all the programs that we have with our inability to express our truth, to speak what is right, what is in alignment with our highest expression, to ask for our needs to be met individually. And we tap into the programs of the collective as well. The collective is an expression of ourselves as individuals. So as a collective, are we able to speak our truth? Are we able to ask for our needs to be met? For healing to occur? For education, for health, for the nourishment of our mind and our bodies, for systems that are pro-life and pro-consciousness. Okay. And identifying those programs within us, without us, and identifying what is it that we need in order to no longer be blocked in that expression. What do we need in order to be able to express our truth without fear and from a place of balance, clarity, and compassion, not just for ourselves, but others? What do we need to do that? Visualizing a color that represents that frequency, you're going to bring it down from source. Bring it into the throat, spinning that chakra as fast as possible, clearing out those blockages in the throat. And as we clear our own chakra, our own programs, we clear the programs of the collective. Okay, so visualize bringing that wave, opening space for the collective, for the entire earth, to once and for all come into that expression of truth, to align with truth through our own individual journey to finding our own truth. To be respectful of others, to have compassion. Inhale deeply and exhale. We're going to go now up to the third eye. The center of our foreheads here. Our intuition, the indigo chakra. Spinning it as fast as possible. Tapping into the programs here that hinder our ability to trust ourselves, our intuition. To trust the messages that we receive from the divine, from our higher self, which may be manifested in many different ways in the physical, through nature, through numbers, through synchronicities, through communications. So let's tap into the programs that hinder our ability in the belief in ourselves, the trust in those messages, in our multidimensional aspects. What are all those programs that are doubtful of our abilities to heal ourselves and others? Breathing in, exhaling, and we extend that awareness out to the programs in the collective that are constantly feeding lies into this vision. Any veils of deception that are out there in our society that are showing us something that is not true or that is an inversion of the truth. Becoming aware of that. Spinning the crown chakra, third eye chakra as fast as possible. Visualize that we are releasing these programs. And you're going to visualize a color, a frequency that represents truth, the connection to our highest expression, to the higher self. The trust in ourselves enough to open those communication runways so that we can begin to channel, connect to our higher self, receive those communications, allow ourselves to experience those synchronicities without fear, without doubt. And all of the chakras and all of the imbalanced program in all of the chakras underneath the crown are the ones that make up the blocking programs for the third eye. So notice, as you clear these out, our vision becomes clear. We are activating that intuition. So visualize that color that you bring in from source. It's going to clear out those blockages, those belief systems that hinder our ability to trust ourselves and our manifestation ability to create, to be intuitive. And we do so for the collective. So visualize holding space for this whole planet Earth, that as we're moving, transcending through these shifts, that collectively we step out of fear, we step out of doubt, we step out of feelings of not being empowered into states of power, of trust in ourselves, in the messages that come in what our body needs at this time to heal, to activate the immunity of the body for health, for co-creation. Inhaling deeply and exhaling, clearing out those programs from the third eye chakra, from the earth. And lastly, we're going to go up to the crown chakra. Now, this is the one where we are really working here with the collective, because this chakra is what we utilize to manifest, to project into reality what we're going to be experiencing. So this is where we're going to pull in all of your requests earlier, because from this chakra is not only connected to our DNA, to the RNA of the body. All the information that is stored within our chakras is creating a vibrational signature that is writing how you are going to be presenting yourself in the world, as almost as if you are a hologram. That hologram is being fed information. This information is physical and non-physical. So as we cleared out all of these programs in the body, we now come to the crown, and we are rebalancing how we see the world and how we want to create the experiences that we have. So in the crown chakra, I want you to clear out and become aware of all of the programs that don't allow us to manifest, that believe that we are incapable of manifesting, changing experiences that cause us suffering, pain, individually and as a collective. And this ability to change is available to us through our awareness. Through our awareness of these incredible multidimensional bodies, these tools that we have. Clearing out all those programs, becoming aware of them. What are the things that we're told that make us believe that we cannot create, that we are not creators? Okay. And we're going to select a color here that represents the highest vibrational frequency for ourselves. And we're going to put that color up into the crown, and we're going to clear out all of those programs, setting the intention that the color that you've selected right now is the color of your divine blueprint. Why did you incarnate in this body, in this life, during this time, with these experiences? Becoming aware of all our gifts, activating all of those gifts, the special creational frequency that you have to give this earth, activate it within the body. Feeling that energy trickle down through the crown of the head, activating the third eye, activating the throat chakra, activating the heart chakra, turning it on, activating the solar plexus, activating the sacral chakra, activating the root. And we're going to anchor that energy down to the core of the planet now. anchoring it in reality, in the physical. Powerfully anchoring. You're going to expand your light out around your body, imagining yourself being a pillar of light. And as we go back up to the crown, we become aware of our interconnectedness. Visualize yourself as one light connected to a trillion lights, to every single being on this planet. Every single being on this planet, as we become aware of ourselves as this creator self, we hold space for our brothers and our sisters to become aware of themselves, of their divine light that is within them. And as a collective here in this group meditating together, we're going to visualize bringing down a powerful wave of white light from source. We're going to bring down over the planet Earth, and we're going to surround the Earth in this white light. We're going to visualize the Earth absorbing it in through the skies, clearing the skies down to the earth, the mountains, the rivers, the fields, the trees, the forests, every single living organism down to the animals. Healing any imbalances that are occurring in nature, any imbalances that are happening in the animal kingdom, in all of the organisms of the planet, going down to the center core of the planet and trickling out to all of these people that are right now in a state of fear, holding space for peace, for connection, creating that intention for that exponential awakening, that activation of consciousness. Healing every organism on this planet and respecting free will by holding space so that each organism naturally, gently comes into their own awakening in their divine time when it's most needed. And we hold space for unity consciousness. Letting go of fear, the perception, the illusion of separation. There is no such thing as separation. We are all one. Therefore, when we are in times of pain and suffering and stress and fear, collectively we can shift, we can choose a different timeline. So choosing that timeline now that provides balanced systems in our society for education, for nutrition, in the financial realm, clearing out all of the programs that no longer serve us, even in politics, in our societies, how our societies are built, how they're managed, holding space for clarity, for truth, for pro-life programs. And if anybody would like to add anything to this, please type it in the message. So we are holding space here collectively. And as you go back down, as you come back into your body, becoming more and more aware of your surroundings, feeling the physical body. Very good. Welcome, guys. And so you can open your eyes, and as you come back to the physical plane here, thank you so much for joining, you guys. And Trisha,
thank you so much for guiding us in that lovely, grounding, empowering energy. Thank you. I hope everyone really enjoyed this meditation and our bit of a conversation beforehand. Well, I feel so nice and like centered and grounded. Thank you so much for that. So everyone, thank you so much for joining Geraldine and I here. We're going to be doing this once more tomorrow on Sunday on the 29th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. So we will continue this, perhaps it'll be different topics, but a similar style tomorrow. So head on over to Geraldine's channel. There should be a live link there. And if the link changes, just look for what's live and just join there. So if you guys have any questions, we'd love to hear them, or sorry, see them. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, lots of gratitude to all of you. Geraldine, is there anything else you'd like to add?
That's all. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. You guys are amazing for coming and holding space with us. I'm very grateful to you guys for taking time out of your busy days and coming here to hold space. It really is a lot. So if you found any value in this meditation, please share it so that others can take a moment out of their day to also hold space the way we did. So thank you so much. If you guys have questions, comments about the meditation, or need some help, please let us know. You know, we're here to assist. Thank you.
Thank you guys, everyone, for being here. And remember, this is the kind of work that we need to do as individuals, because we'll affect the collective completely. So by you just being here, you've already done so much for everyone, the entire consciousness of the planet. So just continue doing this kind of work, and if it resonates, we'd love to see you tomorrow. All right, guys.
Goodbye.
Okay. Should I press stop video?
Stop video. I'm going to do